Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how to cultivate oyster mushrooms, scientifically known as Pleurotus sajor-caju. Oyster mushrooms are one of the most popular and profitable mushrooms to grow. That is, are easy to cultivate and require minimal investment and have excellent nutritional and medicinal values. And stay tuned till the end of the video to learn the complete step-by-step process from substrate preparation to harvest and storage of oyster mushroom. Let's begin the journey into the world of mushroom cultivation. Oyster mushrooms belongs to the class Basidiomycetes and the family Agaricaceae. They are commonly found growing naturally in temperate and tropical forests, especially on dead and decaying wooden logs, or sometimes even on drying trunks of deciduous and coniferous trees and other organic waste. The fruiting body of oyster mushrooms are easily recognized by their distinct shell or spatula shape and comes in various shades of colors such as white, cream, gray, yellow, pink or light browns depends on the species of mushroom. One of the major advantages of cultivating oyster mushroom is that they can be produced a protein rich food using agricultural or forest waste. And the best part is this doesn't even require composting. So oyster mushroom cultivation not only provide the nutritious food, but it also helps in recycling organic waste into a valuable product. This image shows different types of oyster mushroom Pleurotus species that are commonly cultivated. Each variety is distinguished based on color, shape, size, and growth patterns. And first, blue oyster mushroom has a bluish gray cap and it has a smooth texture, slightly curved edges, and it is very popular for its firm texture and mild flavor. And second one, lamb oyster mushroom. It grows in cluster. So lighter gray to whitish color and often grows on elm wood or similar substrate. And third one, Florida oyster mushroom. It has pale cream or light yellowish white and broad fan-shaped cap and named after its adaptation to Florida climate. And fourth one, Flabitellus. It's named after its shape, fan-like shape appearance. Usually grows in layered cluster and it has a soft and delicate texture. And fifth one, slightly thicker and meatier than other varieties. It is very popular in tropical and subtropical region. And jumbo oyster mushroom, it is large, thick and meaty cap. It grows in cluster but the fruiting bodies are massive. It is very excellent for cooking due to size and texture. Next to one, pink oyster mushroom. It has distinct pinkish color. It's a delicate and very tender. The flavor is slightly sweet and it has a short shelf life usually consumed fresh. And yellow gold oyster mushroom, bright yellow or golden color, and it has a mild flavor, tender texture. It grows quickly under warm condition. And last one, king oyster mushroom. So it has a thick stem and small cap, different from typical oyster mushrooms, and firm meaty texture, often used as a meat substitute, and slow growing compared with other Pleurotus species. First, this oyster mushroom cultivation that is started in Germany by Flank in the year 1917 on tree stump and woodlogs. So, oyster mushrooms are the third largest cultivated mushroom, and other countries including Korea, Japan, Italy, Taiwan, Thailand, and Philippines also cultivating oyster mushrooms. And the species of Pleurotus are very cheapest and easiest to grow. The former can be grown on non-fermented, almost fresh plant residue like agro waste that containing lignin and cellulose compounds. And this is a taxonomy of oyster mushroom. And these are the parts of oyster mushroom. It has three distinct parts: pileus, strip, and gills. The gills stretch from the edge of the cap and come down to the stalk, and it bears the spores. The spores are very smooth, cylindrical in shape, and germinate very easily on any kind of mycological media within 48 to 96 hours. The mycelium of Pleurotus is very pure white in color. And climatic requirements for oyster mushroom, it need moderate temperature 20 to 30 degrees Celsius and humidity 55 to 70% for the period of 6 to 8 months in a year. In hilly area above 900 meter, that is a very good climatic condition for cultivation of oyster mushroom. The best growing season is during March to April to September to October, and the lower region from September to October to March to April. The major states in India producing this oyster mushroom are Orissa, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, and most of the northeastern hill states. All the varieties or species of oyster mushrooms are edible except Pleurotus olerarius and Pleurotus nidiformis, which are very poisonous and totally unfit for human consumption. And species commercially cultivated all over the world during the summer month, including Pleurotus sajor-caju. During winter, Pleurotus florida. It's a good species to cultivate in winter season. The produce for oyster mushroom cultivation can be divided into the following four steps. First one, preparation of spawn. Second one, substrate preparation and spawning of substrate. And finally, crop management. First, preparation of spawn. Selection of healthy cereal grains, wheat, sorghum, maize, barley or paddy. So cleaning of grains to remove the dust and impurities and boiling the grains until it gets soft but don't unburst. And draining of excess water from boiled grains. So mixing with calcium carbonate and gypsum, which is prevent clump together of the grains and it give the optimum pH for mycelial development. And filling sterilized bottle or polypropylene bag with that grains in 3/4 level and kept for sterilization in autoclave at 121 degrees Celsius for 1 to 1.5 hours. So after sterilization, remove that and cooling under aseptic condition and inoculation with pure culture of Pleurotus mycelium to that grains and incubate at 22 to 28 degrees Celsius until full mycelial colonization. So checking for contamination and ensure pure white mycelial growth. And this spawn that can be multiplied and get a final spawn and store at 4 degrees Celsius until use. Oyster mushroom can be cultivated on a large number of agro waste having cellulose and lignin compound. Especially it include straws of paddy and wheat and ragi, stalk and leaves of maize, millets and cotton, used citronella leaf, sugarcane bagasse, sawdust, jute and cotton waste, dehulled corn husks and peanut shells, dried grasses, sunflower stalk, used tea leaf waste, and discarded waste paper and synthetic compost of button mushrooms. And it can also be cultivated by using industrial waste like paper mill sludge, coffee byproduct, tobacco waste, or apple ferments. The popular method of substrate preparation are steam pasteurization, hot water treatment, sterile technique, fermentation, or composting, and chemical sterilization. After spawn preparation, next go for the selection of substrates such as paddy straw, wheat straw, maize straw, and sugarcane bagasse, cotton waste, or sawdust. So chopping any substrate, especially paddy straw, and make into a small pieces like 3 to 5 centimeter in size, and soaking in clean water for 6 to 8 hours. So we can do hot water treatment or chemical treatment. For hot water treatment, soak the substrate at 65 to 70 degrees Celsius for 1 to 2 hours for sterilization. Or chemical treatment we following means can use 0.1% formalin or 0.05% carbendazim. It's a fungicide and draining excess water until the moisture content is about 60 to 65%. Cooling to room temperature before spawning. Now substrate is ready for next process. And spawning of substrate. Freshly prepared 20 to 30 days old grain spawn is the best for spawning. And old spawn 3 to 6 months stored spawn at room temperature means it form a very thick mat-like structure due to over mycelial aggregation. And sometimes young pinhead also formed and fruit body also developed in the spawn bottle itself. The spawning should be done in the pre-fumigated room. That means 48 hours with 2% formaldehyde treated room. And prepare pasteurized and cool substrate. So first take a poly bag. Fill the poly bags with substrate in layer by layer. Add spawn in middle of the layer. That 3 to 5% of wet substrate between each layer. So press gently to remove the air gaps and tie the bag. So you can make almost 5 layers softer and tie the bag mouth tightly. Make small holes or use preferred bag for aeration for mycelial development. And incubate this bag at 22 to 28 degrees Celsius in dark room for 10 to 15 days until fully colonization of mycelia. And incubation. The spawn bag or trays or boxes are arranged in a dark wrapping room or raised for a platform or shelves for mycelial colonization. And fruiting. When the mycelia has fully colonized the substrate, the fungus is ready for fruiting. And contaminated bag with mold may be discarded. And protection measure. The crop is suspected to attack many flies, carrots, seeds, springtail, and mites. We can use um, or spraying Bevistine and Benomyl is a recommended control measures. And the crop is also subject to the disease yellow blotch, brown spot, and bacterial rot. And control measure that needs the proper management of temperature and humidity maintenance during the growing period. So regular application of fluorinated water containing 100 to 150 ppm of freshly um, chlorine that is added and sprayed with different interval 3 to 5 days. So application of oxytetracycline and streptomycin also effective protective measures. These are the contaminated bag. So if you see any color except white in color, you should remove that bag from the cropping room. After 19th day or 20th day, the mushroom comes up from the holes of the bag. The right shape for picking can be judged by the shape and size of the fruit body. The fruit body should be harvested before the spore release. It is very advisable to pick all the mushroom at one time from a cube and the next flesh will appear at one time. And storage, short-term storage, long-term storage. Fresh mushrooms are packed in perforated polythene bags which are directly sent to the local market and situated nearby the cropping or cultivation site. A long-term storage means the mushroom can be dried and stored for 3 to 4 months in sealed pouches without any changes in taste. And packing and transportation. The poly pouch bag we can use to pack that mushroom and transport using refrigerated trucks or vans. Thank you.